Hi guys, it's the Camping Kiwi. Welcome to 2025. This is my first camp for the year. I'm just out in a little bit of local woodland. It's an area that I've been looking at for a while, and I'm hoping to find somewhere really secluded so that I can build more of a permanent camp area. Now there's the woodland to the front. So there's quite a well-trekked path just ahead of me there, as you can see. It's a walk, but I'm going to go off-piste and I'm going to head off down there somewhere. Well, I've had a good walk around, and it's not very big. It's probably about, I don't know, a hectare at the most, and a lot of it towards the water, spider's web, is like this. Goes steep off the bank into the sea. So I did find a spot over the far side that I thought might be okay. It's hidden by some trees. It doesn't look well worn. The odd dog walker may, the old dog may come along, but not so much the walker maybe. So just gonna have another walk back into the woodland from the beach area, just to see if there's anything I can use. Ooh. I'm back at the start of the walk. Yeah, it's quite a short, thin woodland reserve, and it's quite well managed. There's a lot of pines, so there's a lot of gaps between the trees, and where it is thicker, the trees have come down. It tend to be a bit thin for coverage. Anyway, I think I've found a spot, so I'm just going to head back there now. Right, well Kiwis, I've had a good walk round. The only spot I could find that's even close to suitable for the tarp, ouch, and the bivy bag is just behind me here. Now there is a slight slope with the gradient slightly down towards where my bag is now at the moment, but it's not too bad. It could be a lot worse. I can't really go any further this way because you've got a driveway run up there to the farmhouse at the end. I don't know how often it's used, and in the distance is the driveway that you drive down. This is the driveway you drive down to the woodland. So yeah, I mean, I don't think this is going to be a permanent spot for me. I'll have to see what it's like overnight, because it is quite close to the fields and stuff, and the walking track is literally 5 meters in that direction, just slightly behind you. So yeah, let's I need to get the area cleared, get me tarp set up at least, because we are due for some rain today, but it's not till later on, so I could do with getting that up, and I might just chill for 5 minutes. It's quite humid. It's about 60% humidity. Yep, I've made my decision. I'm going to camp exactly where I said I was going to, in the corner of this woodland. There is quite an open portion behind me, but I'm unfortunate because I've got a bit of a broken limb. I should keep my voice down really because of the dog walkers, but yeah, I've got a bit of a broken limb just behind you. I'll show you in a second, which I can put some more dead twigs against, and I can stand and hook my my camo netting, which I brought with me. So I brought my camo netting, and as you can see, it's not a bad colour for what the inside of this forest. So I'm going to get this woodland barrier up, and I will show you exactly what it's like. Then I can clear the area a little more where I'm going to sleep, get my clear the area where I'm going to sleep, get my footprint down from the tent. It's a little bit uneven, but once I've blown the mat up, shouldn't have too many problems with it. I'll make do. It's a fairly decent spot. It is flat it is flat along front to rear, but it does slope down towards there, so I'll figure something out, make it nice and flat, and I'll bring you back in a second. So Kiwis, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the tarp set up, cleared an area of around sort of 2 meters in circumference or thereabouts. Let's get the tarp up. Sun's starting to go down. We're not due for sunset until around 8 something. I'll tell you in a minute exactly, but I can see it dropping down, so I need to get this tarp up. I'm going to put it lower at the back there, so it's at an angle and slightly higher up this end. I'm going to go from that tree to this tree, and then I can get my gear down. I'm sleeping in a bivy bag and a sleeping bag tonight with just the tarp. That's it. There's no tent. I've got my sleeping mat. I'm glad I brought it because the ground is a little uneven, but it's quite soft with all the pine needles and things like that. So I've cleared as much as I can. The ground is still nice and soft. I'm going to get busy with this tarp because that sun's going to go down quick. I'll bring you back in a minute. Cheers. Well, Kiwis, I'm just in the middle of putting my tarp up, and I was about to grab my gloves, just so I can clear a bit more of the bush on one side. And I've looks like I found a little friend. He's obviously jumped off the bush, or he's got onto my bag somehow. I'll just spin you around and show you. There we go. We have a lovely little stick insect. Oh, I haven't seen one of these in a long time. But yep, he's obviously decided he's tired and he's going to take a rest on my gloves. Unfortunately, buddy, you're going to have to go because I need to get this tarp up. So I'm going to put you away out the side somewhere and let you have a wander. So there we go, Kiwis. I'll just undo this a bit so you can see. So I've tied to this tree here, and I've tied to the tree right opposite my bag over there. I've tied to the other tree just there, and I've tied to the tree just here. So that's my view, and there's the tarp. The camo netting's up. The tarp is facing down at the back to, obviously I've got the Multicam Tarp to try and blend in as best I can with the current foliage. Yeah, and that's what I'm laying on tonight. I'm just going to have the foam mat down there, the Bivi sleeping bag, and that's it. That's me for tonight. I've got my bag over there. It's got my cook stuff in. That's my sleeping gear in there. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Right, Kiwis. Let's go and have a look and see what it looks like from over in the woodland behind me. Let's see if we can get out of here. Hang on. Just turned around. Right, Kiwis, so there's the there it is. That's the footprint right in the center. You can see shining just there. But if I spin you around, this is where we are currently. Let's take a walk up to there. See what we can see. I don't know if I want to, it's quite noisy, but let's go. And try not to make too much noise. No. Let's go. If anyone comes, I'm just having a wander through the woodland, just to see what's here. I'm new to the area, so we're heading towards the footpath now. How do I get through? Yeah, through these trees here, look. No, this way, through here. So, I'm stood on the footpath now. Let me just show you behind me. So I come through here, and then they come through here, and then up between that tree there, and those ones over there, and then down the hill. Now, I'm actually camped just through there, so let's see if we can see it. Right, Kiwis, just so you know, it's currently 17 degrees Celsius, which is, I think, about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so and it's quite humid at the moment. Humidity is currently sitting around 65%, so it's quite humid. But it's not as bad as again. So what I've done is the wind is coming from this direction, and that's where my camp is. So that's why the front's up. But as you can see, I'm at the edge of the woodland, or the reserve, and I'm ready to go back in. I could really do with a beer. And it's a shame, because it's where I am. It's not as dark as it is in here, so it's going to be quite good. So early in the morning, I should wake up early and oh shit, it comes up. Oh crap. Right, Kiwi. Oh, I had to run then, just as I was recording. Oh, car pulled up in the car park, and then, okay, Kiwis, I've got to keep my voice down a bit. Oh, just as I was recording, oh shit, comes another car. It's like two cars now. Come down here. Like I say, I'm not far from the footpath, so I hope I've picked the right spot and I've got enough coverage. Right, Kiwis. Two cars have just pulled up, and I was stood right on the footpath. So I don't think they saw me leaving. But if they did, I'm busted. And it's only 7:15. Sundown is in about an hour and a half. So I'm hoping if I keep quiet, they won't spot me. That was them just getting out of their car. Oh well, here we go. I suppose that's why they call this stealth camping. I'll just turn you around. I don't know if you're picking that up. Damn. I'm not sure if you're picking that noise up, but they're walking straight towards me. Now, I'm hoping I've picked the right spot here, guys. I'm hoping that they're just going to head down the footpath. I don't know if you can hear that. There's been no one here for about 4 hours since I've been looking around. Sorry, about 3 hours. Hang on. It looks like the people have come back. I don't know if you can hear them. Hopefully they'll drive away. Right, Kiwis, I don't know if you can hear me, but I think they've gone. I think they're down at their cars. Hopefully they're just going to drive away. We should see each one. Oh, I'm getting bitten alive. Bloody mosquitoes. Looks like they're leaving. I'll see if I can zoom in. There we go. That's one car. Right, Kiwis, I think they're pretty much gone. So I'm going to keep my voice down a bit. So I haven't seen the other car drive away yet, but I don't think they'll be hanging around too much longer because it's just started to rain. It's only a shower, but I can't see them hanging around. So hopefully they'll disappear. But as you can see, I'm well hidden, I think. I'm quite pleased. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. I don't know if you can hear the rain pitter-pattering just above my head there. But yeah, I'm quite happy. So I'm going to definitely going to have a beer. I think I deserve a Guinness. Oh well, Kiwis, it's now 5 to 8 at night. Sun goes down in about 20 minutes and another car has just pulled up. I want to go for a walk. I wonder if we'll be able to hear them. I was going to show you all my eats and drinks, but I suppose I need to keep my voice down, really, don't I? Oh well, we'll just see how it goes. If I get busted, I get busted, and there's nothing I can do about it. I am hid out of the way, so I'm hoping if I keep my voice down, they won't hear me. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a minute. Air is starting to get a little bit on the chilly side, so I might pop my jogging bottoms on. I brought some joggers with me. I might pop my jogging bottoms on. Oh, bloody typical. As soon as I start recording, I hear someone. Don't know if you can hear them. Right, Kiwis, I don't know if you can hear me, but they've just got back into the car. I can hear them talking. I'm probably only 50 metres at the most away from them. It's pretty stressy. I'm pretty stressed out. But as you can see, I'll just show you where I am. Just tucked away in this little corner of the forest. So I can still hear them getting in the car. There must be about 50 of them. But anyway, I'm just waiting for them to leave, and then hopefully we can I can then get on with some proper recording and yeah, get on with some proper recording, get my sleeping bag and my Bivi bag out and get it all set up ready for tonight. It's starting to get a bit chilly, so I want to get my jogging bottoms on and a top, because sitting here is a bit chilly, obviously. Yes, I'm just waiting for these people to go, which I believe they're now leaving, so I'll just flip you around. I'm hoping, yep. Oh, that's one car. Yep, that's great, they've gone. So I'm gonna get my jogging bottoms on, get my top on, get my sleeping bag out, and that gets set up for tonight. Right, Kiwis, so they've disappeared now, so I'm going to show you around. I put me a thin Just it's only a thin fleece top on. I've got my jogging bottoms on now as well. So I'll just show you what I've got for drinks and food. So I'll just spin you around. For this evening, as I said, I've got 2 Guinnesses, bottle of water, got my thermosol to keep the mosquitoes away, which is working quite well. My Campmaster, I think it's Campmaster. Yeah, my Campmaster cook system. Things inside, I've got my gas for it there. I've got some drinks, and I've got a 24-hour ration pack. Now, because I'm vegetarian, spin you around. Because I'm vegetarian, obviously it was quite difficult to find one, but this one I've managed to find from the British Army surplus place in the UK. They were able to send that to me. So this is potato. This has potato and chickpea curry in it, which I'm quite looking forward to. Now, whether I will have that tonight, I don't know. But it's also got muesli. It's got soup or crackers with jam or Vegemite. It's got a beefsteak bar, but this is supposed to be a vegetarian pack. But they put a beefsteak bar in there, so I'm not sure. But I'll check that to see if that's actually, if it's beef or if it's just that beef flavoured, you know, plant-based stuff. But yeah, and it's got my and it's got some granola bars and all that sort of stuff, but I will have a closer look at that shortly anyway. But yeah, as you can well, you can't tell, but it still looks quite light, but it's actually getting quite dark here now, so yeah, I'm quite low to the ground. If I keep my if I keep my lights to the back of the the back of the tarp, I should be okay. Just charging up a few things, but I really need a drink, so I'm going to crack a beer open. I think I deserve one. I don't think there'll be anybody else coming tonight, but if they do, there'll be dog walkers, and I can't see them walking up this end, especially through the middle there. It's lethal. Wood pigeons have started, so they're all starting to think about roosting. Anyway, going to get a brew or a beer, and then I will bring you back shortly. Well, here's to 2025. This is my first camp of 25, so hopefully it'll be a good year. I'm hopefully going to try and get out and do a few more camps. It's not, last year was a terrible year for me with my illness and whatnot, but I need to get out more often. But I'm going to have this, and I'll bring you back for a little chat in a little while. So cheers everybody, I hope you have a great 2025. Cheers. I think what I'll do is I'm going to have a snack for before bed, just to tide me over. I'm going to have my other Guinness. I have dropped the tarp down a bit lower at the front because the rain was starting to drive in, but I think that's all I need to know. Yeah, we shall see how it goes throughout the night. I may need to drop it right down a bit more, but we shall see. The only thing I am a bit disappointed with is, if I show you might see it, is I thought I'd fixed the leaks, but it doesn't look like I have, and it's definitely not condensation. So that's running down, but there's no condensation anywhere else, as you can see, just there, a little bit there, and that's all coming from these patches. So I'll need to reseal those. But the rain started again. So the rain started again. So I'm just going to get my gear out, get my bed out, get my bivy bag set up, get my mat out, get my sleeping bag in, and I might just jump into bed. I'll bring you back once that's all set up. Cheers. Hey Kiwis, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a couple of people with torches up there. And that's the farmhouse. So I'm wondering if they've spotted me. We shall see. Oh, hey Kiwis. So it's 20 past 10 now. So I'm going to head off to bed. But before I do, I'm going to show you what I'm sleeping in tonight. So I'll just spin you around.
As you can see, I'm in my Bivi bag, which is what I first used on the I'm in my Bivi bag, which I first used on the fire station camp. So yeah, because I've got the tarp, that should protect me from the rain. But if it does get blow under, and I'm asleep and I don't realise, at least my sleeping bag will be dry. We are due for some heavy rain around 2 o'clock, so I'm thinking, oops, sorry, mosquito. I'm thinking I'm going to get to bed, get my head down, and if anything exciting happens, I'll bring you back. But it looks like those 2 torch lights have gone, so that was good. But there's plenty of noises in this woodland. So there's possums and rats and mice and all sorts in here, so we shall see. But if anything happens in the night, I'll bring you back. Alright, Kiwis. Good night. See you in the morning. Well, hey Kiwis, it's 20 to 4 in the morning and the rain is tipping it down, and if I'm quite honest, not the best sleep, because I haven't had any. It's been raining on and off since I went to bed. The issue that I have is this DD tarp leaks like a sieve, so yeah, I'm going to have to reseal it again, and it's coming through the ridgeline hoop still. Yeah, the other issue that I've got is that it's so noisy. There must be, there's quite a large animal roaming around, been sniffing. I think it's probably just a possum, but it's been right up against the back of my tarp. And sniffing and going nuts. I'm laying on the floor and I've gone and picked the wrong mattress again, and that's gone down. It keeps going down every hour, so I'm having to wake up and blow it up, so I'm ending up on the floor. And to top it off, the camp is starting to flood. I'm on this slight gradient, and excuse me, and the water's running off my tarp at the front and running round. I've had to dig a little channel. I don't know, you won't see it, it's too dark, but I had to dig a little channel around the outside just to catch the water and direct it away from the centre of the camp. But with the water that's coming through from the DD tarp, I'm not getting much sleep at all. So yeah, it's been quite an eventful evening. I'm going to try and just lay here and get my head down and snooze if I can for a bit. Like I say, it is 20 to 4. I've already packed the sleeping bag away because it's too warm. So I'm just laying inside the Bivi bag at the moment. And that's basically just to keep me dry. But yeah, as soon as I can, I'll be up and out of here in the morning. There won't be breakfast or anything like that. So yeah, I will catch you in the morning. Cheers, Kiwis. Night. Well, good morning, camping Kiwis. It is now just after 6 in the morning. I managed to drop off. In the end, I got a couple of hours sleep. Needless to say, I'm quite tired this morning. It's a totally different day, isn't it? Pouring down last night, and I can hear the drips from the residual rain. And yep, so yep, that has to be one of the excuse me, that has to be one of the worst nights I've slept outside in a long time. Not because of any of the noise, just because it was so wet. Yeah, I can't believe that this tarp is still leaking. I'll have to have another go at trying to seal it up again. But I think if I'm going to do a tarp camp, excuse me, moving forward, I might start using the AquaQuest tarp. It's not in DPM, it's only in Coyote Brown, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do in future, just because yeah, that one doesn't leak at all, and it's a bit bigger, so it's 4 meters by 3 meters. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm gonna just lie here for a minute and warm up. My feet are freezing, and that's because I'm just laying in the Bivi bag. I put the sleeping bag away last night because it was getting damp. But I must say this Bivi bag is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so I'll get the give it a little while and I'll get the tarp down, and then I'll get on my way back home. Anyway, talk soon.
Well, team, it's now 7:30. I'm up and about. I've cleared the camp. I just need to get out of here now. So, yeah, I'll just show you around. Leave no trace as always. There we go. So this is where I stayed last night. It was like I say, an eventful day, evening. So just doing that out. There's the little dry patch where the tarp covered. As you can see, there's the little trench I had to dig around the front, so the water ran away, and here, so it all ran away past the tarp. But yeah, it's not a bad spot. It's not a bad spot, but yeah, if I get desperate and I want to do some you know, some testing for tarps and that sort of thing, this might be an opportunity for me. I've got some trees here. I could actually come and do a stealth camp in the hammock if I wanted to. Yeah, so I might come down here and do a hammock camp. I can hang the hammock from that tree there through to this tree here. Yeah, that might be a better option next time, is to put the hammock up between there and there, or even between this tree here and that tree there. I've got 4 to choose from. It just means that I'm off the ground. I can get the tarp over the hammock. It's going to be a bit more obvious if it's hanging up in the air. I think you might see the tarp from that end, but from behind me here, but we'll see. Anyway, if you like the video, please hit that like button. And if you don't want to miss any more, remember to hit that subscribe button. Also, there will be another video coming soon. I found an old one that I did. I thought I'd lost the footage, but I had some issues with my camera at the time, my old phone. But I've managed to recover the data on that, so I'm going to put that together and get that out. Don't forget, if you'd like to see me do another alphabet camp, then feel free to make suggestions below in the comments, and you can then suggest anything. We're actually up to G, so I've had a graveyard, I've had a gravel pit, I've had ghosts, a golf club or golf course. Another one was suggested we've got quite a large garden here in Auckland Botanical Gardens. That's been suggested to do the gardens. That's a massive area, so there could be several opportunities there. But yeah, so failing that, if you don't want to suggest a G camp, you can suggest another one, H, I and onwards, and see what we can do from there. But yeah, please make your suggestions. Anyway, I think I've waffled enough. I'm going to get out of here. It's time for me to go. But thank you for watching, and see you on the next video, Kiwis. Cheers.